Hey guys, and welcome back to the garden. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Blanca. So today's video, first video of 2022, January 4th. So excited to be back in the garden. If you guys follow my social medias, you will know that I was out. I've been out for about a week. I took my kids out, had some family time. We went skiing and we are back. They're back in college. I am back home. I did not work today, so I am very excited to walk the garden, give you guys updates, and tell you what my plans are for the new year. So first of all, before we get really deep into this video, I wanted to let you guys know, for those of you that don't know yet, the Tamiami International Orchid Festival has been postponed, and that's going to take place in May. It was supposed to take place now January 13th, but unfortunately because of the new corona variant, it's just too risky, and they decided to move that to May. So hopefully come May, everything will be hopefully starting to get back to normal. Fingers crossed. I do know that other small orchid nurseries are going to be hosting smaller events, so keep an eye out for that if you'd like to attend. I know that Ophi's going to have one soon. I know that Cruel Smith is going to have one that's actually going to be a week long. I think it's going to be 2 weekends back to back, and that's in Apopka. That's Cruel Smith. And then I'll keep you guys posted with the Orchid Societies. I'm not sure what's going on with them, if they're going to be postponing or moving or canceling or just having it. I don't know. So as soon as I find out, I will let you guys know. I know that for Boca, it's going to be in February around Valentine's. I'm going to be a vendor there. I haven't heard anything, so I'm pretty sure that's still going on. Fort Lauderdale, which is Fort Lauderdale Orchid Society, which is right after Tamiami. I'm not going to be a vendor there, but I haven't heard anything about any cancellations there. But I will keep you guys posted. Definitely keep you guys posted. So let's see. Let's start this walk. You guys really enjoyed when I took my time, walked around the garden last video. So I'm going to try to do the same today, since it is the first video of 2022. I already walked the garden very quickly, and I have some exciting things to show you. From new growths to new blooms to just want to talk to you about what's going on in my garden. I'm very happy to be back and see all of the new blooms. So let's start here. Last video I did not talk to you guys about my Schomburgkia, which I have in full sun, or my Grammatophyllum. So right now they're not doing anything. It's not their time to do much, but they're doing good. I mean look luscious to me. Every once in a while the leaves will turn the yellow, that light yellow color, light green color, and I think that's because of the sun exposure and also because of the cold that we got back in November. So that's pretty normal to them. They look good, they're growing, they're healthy. And my Schomburgkia also looks good. I have a few little burn leaves right here, but that's because of the the sun exposure also. And then my Dendrobium right here, she's eventually going to lose all those leaves. This is the Dendrobium nobile, and she seems to be doing okay. So that's what's going on with those. I did not mention them in my last video, so that's why I wanted to just show you guys what's going on with them. I have a Tillandsia here, which is blooming with these beautiful colors, little flowers. Just looks amazing. Let's see, my Vanda Emma Van de Venture is growing. I believe it's already in full bloom. She's doing fantastic, and my Sherry babies, as always, are just very lush and just throwing out spikes. Dendrobiums are all spiking too. Got new spikes there, new spikes here. So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, as you see, I have lots of my orchids mounted, and they love it. Ooh, look at this flower spike on this Sherry baby. It goes like all the way. Look at how long this is. I think it's getting a little bit too long, because it seems like it's kind of, you see that? It's kind of breaking there. I basically let my orchids do their own thing, the ones that are mounted. Lots of you guys ask. This is an Oncidium Eye Candy Pinky. She's growing nicely there. Lots of you guys ask, especially on my older videos, because I'm not sure why those older videos are always getting popping up. But you guys always ask how often I water, how often I fertilize the orchids that I have mounted, and I almost never do. I mean, unless it hasn't rained for maybe 3 or 4 weeks, that's the only time I'll come out with my hose. But other than that, and then I have a sprinkler system also that that waters them. Other than that, I really don't do much. And fertilizing, I know 2021 I slacked a lot in the fertilizing department. Hopefully that will change this year. And they almost never get fertilized, not the ones mounted at least. So those are Dendrobiums. Now these are brand new blooms. I tell you, they must have bloomed right the day I left, because they were in bud before I left, and now they're almost fading. But these are amazing, amazing Cattleyas, you guys. These Cattleyas I got in a box from Sheldon, Carmela Orchids. And they smell fantastic. Now they're a little bit damaged. I mean, the petals are a little bit damaged, and that's, I mean, that happens because they are outside, so that they'll be the prettiest when they first bloom. After a few days, and they'll turn a little bit brown, and the flowers will be just a little bit spent because they're outside, you know. And it's been raining and windy, and there you go. That's the tag for these. They're LC Melody Fair Carol. I got them in bloom when they came in the box. I attached them right away to my palms, as you could see. And I attach them bare root. And then I just put some Spanish moss around them. And these are attached with this little zip tie. But see how nice they've attached? All the roots are attached, and they're doing good. Look at this. So they've given me flowers. This is very exciting. And very fragrant, very beautiful, except for like the little browning of the petals. But like I said, you know, they're outdoors, you guys. I mean, I can't expect much. They're exposed to it all out here. So these are fantastic, fantastic flowers. I love them. I'm so happy that I decided to put them on here. I was really a little skeptical. Didn't know how much they would like to be here. They don't get, so they're in the sun. You know, they are in the sun, but I believe that they don't get that much direct sun because of all the leaf coverage. Look how tall these have gotten. And I don't think they're in an area where they get the bad sun. They'll get the morning sun, but the afternoon sun they won't get as much. So that's them. That's how they're doing. Arachnus is doing great. I've got so many spikes on here, so many flower spikes that I can't even count them all. I think that has like maybe like 20. So she's loving it. She's definitely in full sun here by my pool. This is my Arachnus from Judeli's Orchids. You guys have been asking where I got her, and I did get her at Judeli's Orchids, which is like a mom and pop orchid nursery right off of Chrome Avenue. And she's gotten really, really big. I need to focus on these more. Try to get it a little bit more stable. So I'm gonna go visit Ophi hopefully very soon. So that's my Arachnus. And over here, you guys saw in the last video, my Dendrobium nobilis, how they were already starting to bloom. So those buds are getting bigger. And there's like those little nodes everywhere. So these are gonna give me so many flowers now. By February, I think, sometimes the end of January, they're gonna be really nice. And these are Dendrobium nobilis. This is a sweet pinky love. Very fragrant pink flowers, pink and yellow flowers. Super cute, I love them. And they just get curly because they always go towards the sun, because I mount them upside down because they're so top heavy. All right. Now in this set of palms, I keep Dendrobiums, I keep Oncidiums, and I keep Phals. A little bit of everything over here. And then that's my vanilla. Right there. My Cherry Abe is still in bloom. Still looking pretty. I feel like today this camera's not focusing as much. There you go. Still looking very pretty. There's a few flower spikes on that one. And I keep this Cherry Abe inside a basket. Dendrobium Cherry Abe, and she looks good. She likes it. All right, this is another bloom I was so excited to come home to because I knew she was already gonna be in bloom. So this is a hybrid. Look at how pretty she is, and she's growing a little bit backwards. So her flowers are growing backwards, but this is what she looks like. This is a hybrid of the Dibiana. You guys can see her. And this is the tag for this one. It's a RLC Golf Green Hair Pig. And it is the first time that she blooms. So I got this one as a gift at the Tamiami show. Let me see if I can get a better view. How pretty. At the Tamiami show, the one 2020. So I've had her attached for almost 2 years. She has never bloomed. First time she blooms, I got her in bloom. And you know what? I think that that when I was gifted this beauty, she was a bag baby. And look how pretty she's gotten. Look how pretty she is. Very big flower. And like I said, this is the tag on here. So I just have her mounted on this palm. Far. Oh, and I've got another full sheath right here, I think. So she's not in the direct sun. She is more, like, as you can see, she's more towards the back. And, you know, she loves it. All of my Cattleyas I keep bare root, you guys. So if you guys are asking, you know, whether she gets watered, how often, she just gets watered when it rains. And she drains well because she's bare root. So that's her. I was very excited to see that. Over here, let's see, my Gumbo Limbo. I see some new growths on my Cymbidium. You see that there's a new growth right here. My Cymbidiums do not like me very much. So hopefully this is gonna be the year for them. Hopefully they'll do something, at least grow or bloom or something, because they really don't do much in my garden. But I have them attached here, my Gumbo Limbo. I also have a few Phalaenopsis, a Cherry Baby, and Encyclias just over here. That's what I have in my Gumbo Limbo. It looks quiet. All right, and now to my orchid section. So I did, like I told you guys earlier in this video, I did walk the garden before I started filming, just because I hadn't been here in such a long time, and a little bit over a week. So I was dying to see what was going on. And I am gonna show you what is going on. Very, very happy. So starting over here with my Violettas, you guys know my obsession with Violettas, and my obsession with Violettas does not go, it's not just because, it's just because they are fantastic, fantastic Vandas. If you guys don't know about Violettas, I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. So these were purchased at Bangjong. I do have a total of 6 in my collection. It's a Vanda Violetta Bangjong. At least that's what these are called, this hybrid. And they are just amazing. I love that they're so big. I love that, you know, that they're so tall. Look at that. Look how tall they are. And look at their roots. I love that. I love me a tall, rooty Vanda. I just love them. All right, so they have these amazing, I don't have any in bloom right now to show you, but if you go back to my videos, you will see that they are amazing, big blue flowers, purple flowers. They are very fragrant. They're full sun, which works amazing for me because I do keep them here in my orchid section. And right now it's about 9 a.m. So you see all the sun that they get. So they are full sun, full bright Vandas, and they bloom non-stop. So when I got these, they all had 2-3 spikes, and I was like blown away. I came out here this morning and I'm looking, and look, you guys, this one has got 4 flower spikes. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't even know what that's. There you go. You have a good view of those flower spikes. Never have I ever owned a Vanda, and I have a lot in my collection, that has ever given me 4 flower spikes at a time. So just that is blowing me away. I know that you guys have them, and you guys even told me that you get 7, 8 flower spikes at once. So I can't wait for that to happen. But right now, having 4 flower spikes on this Vanda Violetta is just like, yay, I'm in heaven. Look at that. So I can't wait for those to bloom. So you guys already know why I love these so much, because aside from the fact that they're big, they're luscious, they're full sun, they always give you continuous flowers. So Bangjong has them. Now January is their flowering season, like the next cycle that they go through. I think they have like 3, they'll bloom like 3 times a year. So if you want to get one, give Bangjong a call. Not sure if they can ship such a big one, but they have smaller keikis in their collection. I mean, all of these, that's another thing. Let me stand where the sun is. That aside from, you guys, the lighting today is horrible. So aside from having like such a big, tall Vanda, I mean, she lets out like so many keikis. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 keikis just on this one. And maybe like 2 over here. I've got like 2 on those and 2 on those. So I think for the price, these probably sell for about $60, depending. If you get them inside like a clay pot, I think it's a really good buy. I mean, Vanda Violettas, I love them. I have 6, so you can already see how much I love them. Anyways, moving forward. Still have not done anything with this Ren and Tanda. I need to really figure that out. I need to go get go to Ophi's and figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Let's see, under here I've got my pitcher plant, which I don't even know if she's got enough water. Yeah, she's pretty dry, so I'm gonna have to bring her down and water her. Okay, I've got my pitcher plant there. Look at these twinkles are still blooming, so I'm gonna see if I can find somewhere to mount them today. I'm very excited. I'm gonna be in the garden today with them. All right, I've got a Vanda here that's going to bloom soon. This is a new Vanda that I got from Bangjong called the Vandazina. Okay, and we are just walking here because I have, let's see, I have this big one, Ascasenda Ben Delight Coffee. This is one that Ben gave me a while ago. And look at the size of that flower spike. So that's gonna bloom soon. Non-fragrant, but it's like a brown colored Vanda that's blooming. I've got a few flower spikes over here on my mini phals, and I do have plans for this driftwood, so hopefully it will look better. I see that my Bulbophyllum fascinator back here is still in bloom. That's still, let's see, this one's still in bloom. And then I did see some Cattleyas over here with some buds. The Hoyas are loving it. Got some buds on my Cattleyas. So the cold weather that we got in November really helped on these Cattleyas out. because most of them are blooming. Let's see. All right, Aretas promoti is open. So this one's from Moats. She's so pretty, and this one does bloom often. So this is an Aretas Vanda promoti, which is a hybrid with the Aretas julientiana and the Vanda flabellata. These are the flowers. Very, very fragrant, you guys. Look at these flowers compared to my finger. They're not too big. They're very fragrant, and the detail in this lip is just amazing. Look at that. Beautiful. So she's in bloom. As I'm walking, I'm looking for more flower spikes because I walked the garden, but I didn't really spend too much time inspecting. All right. So like I said in the beginning of this video, one of my New Year's resolutions is to focus more here in this orchid section and try to fertilize more. So now towards the beginning of the year, with the exception of having all the orchid shows that now have been, well, the Tamiami one's been postponed. But with the exception of having the orchid shows, I do have a little bit more time because it's not that holiday rush like that I get towards the end of the year. So I get to focus more on my garden these months, right before May, Mother's Day. So I am really going to take advantage of the time off. Not the time off, but I'm really going to take advantage that I'm not so busy. And this is my maxillaria. Look how big it's gotten, you guys. I probably have to kind of like repot it. Let's see. So I'm not as busy with my candles until Mother's Day. So I'm going to really try to focus these months, especially now. That way I can get really beautiful flowers for spring on just fertilizing and getting on a good fertilizing routine. Okay, this is the Rosy Sunset F, which has a few flower spikes. So I might do, my Sologeny is already out of bloom. I might do kind of like a series where maybe we can all motivate each other to just come out here and fertilize more. This is all the buds on this Cattleya. Because I really think that the lack of feeding these guys is what's made my garden be so bare without so many flowers. So I really want to do that. Maybe on Instagram or something, I don't know, but I feel like that's the only way I'll get motivated. If I really get you guys involved and kind of like we all fertilize like on the same day and we post or something. I don't know. I'm gonna think of something. I'm gonna think of a way where I can motivate myself to fertilize more. All right, so right here, this beauty, you guys, is in bloom. This is a Rincon Stylus Gigantea, first time bloomer. This one came from Bangjong. So this one is inside a pot. That's a tag right here. So this one's inside this clay pot. And when I got it from Bangjong, I really wanted to go in there to get more of the, because I knew that he had Dendrobium anasmums, which is what this one is. And then he got me this one with, he was like, I have this one, which has a special treat for you. It's a Dendrobium anasmum with a Rincon Stylus Gigantea in one. So I was like, awesome. So I went ahead and got it. First time bloomer, you guys. Super, super fragrant. Look at the flowers, how pretty they are. So there's like a very dark purple and then kind of like a white splash around it. And super, super, super fragrant. Look at that. So pretty. So that's blooming. It's not a surprise to me that my Dendrobium anasmums all look dead, but that's how they are. They all lose their leaves, and then come spring, they'll all start to bloom, hopefully. Because right now they look dead. So all of my Dendrobium anasmums are just here hanging, and hopefully they'll start to bloom soon. And here are the pretty Tolumnias. and they love it here. I mean, this is a brand new flower spike. Take a look, you guys. All of my Tolumnias are spiking. And these I got with spring water orchids this year at their shows. They were blooming when I got them, and now they are just they're just for blooming. So I guess at this spot where they're at, they like it. Pretty Tolumnias in bloom. And last but not least, let's go check on the Cordidra. So just see how she's doing. She's already been in bloom for a few weeks. She's almost fading. Yeah, she's on the way out, but makes me very happy that I was able to get her to bloom again. So hopefully she continues to grow, and that's it, you guys. My Brassavola is still blooming. Still blooming and growing. And yeah, this is it. This is the garden on January 4th, 2022. Beautiful flowers, beautiful blooms, lots of new spikes. Very excited about the Violetta. This is another pair right here. Haven't checked these to see if I find any spikes. So very exciting, you guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be my year where my orchids are gonna bloom nonstop. I am on a mission. Ah, look, this is a surprise. There we've got some Cattleya buds. Yay! So I just saw this right now. That's so awesome. So my Cattleyas are doing good after being dormant for so long. They're finally doing good. So like I was saying, hopefully 2022 will be the year for us, you guys, to have amazing blooms. Let's see how the weather this year, how it is, if it cooperates, and that's it. Fertilize. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna fertilize today. So trying to get on a fertilizing routine and just get more flowers out here. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead, a fantastic new year. I mean, 2022, I'm very hopeful will be a very good year, and I wish you guys, you know, lots of health, lots of happiness, and lots of pretty blooms. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I will keep you posted on orchid shows. I will go visit Bang Jong. I have to go pick up my Vandas from him now that I'm back and the weather is better. So I will be picking those up and showing you guys exactly what I got. That's hopefully going to be my next video, and that's all. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye, guys.